Bolton branch, speaking in support of Composite A, first-time speaker. In 2009, I qualified as a social worker after an intensive 3-year training course, and I was excited to put the skills I'd learned into practice. I became a child protection social worker, and in the years that followed, I completed post-qualification training, oversaw students who were placed in our service, and regularly attended extensive specialist training to allow me to further develop my social work practice. And yet this government has decided that all of this training and experience isn't enough. Instead, they've decided to implement a national assessment and accreditation scheme for children's social workers involving a written test, an online assessment and a role-playing exercise. As qualified children's social workers, we've already been tested on our ability to practice safely. We have formal qualifications, have undertaken 200 days on-site training, and for newly qualified social workers, they have the assessed supported year in employment, where they will often have a reduced caseload and co-work more complex cases in order to feel confident dealing with the most challenging families. This government states that the reason accreditation is needed is due to the fact that there have been significant increases in the proportion of children being placed on child protection plans, and over 2/3 of local authority children's services currently rated as inadequate or requires improvement by Ofsted. This government appears to have overlooked the fact that years of austerity and massive cuts to local authorities, particularly those that already have higher levels of deprivation and poverty, have removed the resources we need to help children and their families at the earliest stages and support them to prevent things from escalating. The sweeping cuts to local Sure Start centres, the long waiting lists for children to be seen by CAMS, the loss of our family support workers have all seen an increase in referrals to children's services. The rolling out of the accreditation scheme is estimated to cost £23 million. Just imagine what that money could be used for if actually given to local children's services departments to provide more staff, more resources, more targeted support for children and their families. I look around and see colleagues struggling to deal with high caseloads, more complex work and the emotional impact on themselves when dealing with high-risk cases. The impact of a national assessment and accreditation scheme will only further add to the pressures they face. Finally, may I draw your attention to a sentence in the government report, Confidence in Practice, Child and Family Social Work Assessment in the Accreditation System, which states that this is for the employer to decide if the outcome of assessment will form part of any performance proceedings. Therefore, I ask all branches to go back to their local authorities and ask them what their response will be for any social workers who do not pass the accreditation test. Conference, please support this motion and say no to the National Assessment and Accreditation Scheme.